Ladies and gentlemen, what is really happening with Babu Owino politics? Because of late, you have been seeing the way Babu Owino is actually getting reception. When Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga was actually flown from India to Nairobi and he was being viewed, this actually happened. You can see how Babu Owino was actually received. Also, when he went to Kisumu during the viewing of the body of Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, he was received the same. And also, during the burial of Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga in Bondo, when the name of Babu Owino was mentioned, again this happened.
Honorable Rosa Buyu Dwase, Honorable Eve Akinyobara, Honorable Beatrice Elachi, Honorable Esther Pasaris, Honorable Irene Mayaka, Honorable Babu Owino, Honorable Naika Johnson.
What does that really mean? In the succession politics of Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. And what does it really mean in ODM politics? That is actually what I want us to have a candid discussion about. But before we dive in and try to have that candid discussion, I could request you kindly to take a minute and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Give this video a like, share the video to your friends. And if your friends are lovers of politics, it's good to request them for us to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And also, whenever you subscribe to this YouTube channel, always remember to hit the notification bell, because by doing that, you have given YouTube permission to notify you to watch any political content that we upload into YouTube. And doing that, it's actually for free. You don't incur anything. And for those ones who have actually subscribed to our YouTube channel, I say thank you, because you really push us to continue coming up with this kind of political analysis. Now let us dive into the topic. With all those scenarios which have been happening, what that does indicate in Raila's succession and ODM politics. Because with that, you can say that Babu Owino is very near to succeed Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. Because the way people are giving Babu Owino reception, it means that he is bonding with them very well. But is that enough to make Babu Owino to succeed Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga? In my own view, I can say that Babu Owino has tried a lot, but that is not enough, because from there you can actually see that Babu Owino has people around him. But does Babu Owino have leaders other than Jalango from the Luo Nation who will give him a pack? Does Babu Owino have many leaders within ODM who can actually help him to succeed like Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga? Definitely, it doesn't have that. Instead, Babu Owino is actually making a lot of enemies within the corridors of power of ODM. And those who are in leadership within ODM, they actually don't want Babu Owino. And therefore, for Babu Owino to succeed Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, he must have his own political party. But does Babu Owino have the finances enough to run that political party? Definitely, the answer is no. So it's not easy. But if Babu Owino is eyeing the future politics of becoming the kingpin of the Luo nation, then Babu Owino must go slow. He must get people who will advise him properly on how he can actually make himself to be the kingpin of the Luo and have a vibrant political party. And also, when we look at the ODM politics, we can say for sure that there are very many people within the ODM circles who want to push Babu Owino away. You saw how Hassan Joe said. You saw how Gladys Wanga said. You saw how Opio and I said. You will actually understand clearly that within ODM, most people, most political leaders are on the side of William Samoei Arap Ruto and the brother of Raila Amolo Odinga, Oburu Oginga Odinga. And that group is quite huge. That means Babu Owino cannot actually be able to win against that group. And that is why Babu Owino cannot be able to play ODM politics and succeed. So my own understanding is that this time Babu Owino needs to think beyond the succession which is happening currently. He needs to think how he is going to form himself for the future politics. For now, I think Babu Owino should concentrate to become the governor of Nairobi. He should actually even go and try to work with William Samoei Arap Ruto, as long as he can ensure that he is going to help him to succeed in governorship of Nairobi, so that Babu Owino can gather enough experience, so that Babu Owino can get enough finances for the future politics. And at the same time, it looks that there's one thing Babu Owino forgot. Babu Owino went directly to the people, and he forgot that the party has structures. And in those structures, the people who are running the structures of ODM are people who he should have made a relationship with. Because if Babu Owino could have had enough people, enough leaders within ODM, then we can say that it was going to be very easy for him to be the leader of ODM and eventually be the kingpin of the Luo Nyanza, because he could have half the people, and he could have the people within the ODM structure, and therefore that was to be very easy for him to make his ambition to come into realization. And therefore, for me, if I was to advise Babu Owino, I could tell him, stop what you are doing. Think in a bigger or in a broader way. Look deep into yourself and see, do you have enough stamina to go against those who are within ODM? And William Samoei Arap Ruto, because I'm very sure if Babu Owino will continue what he's doing, he's going to be chased out of ODM as a political party. And if that happened or happens, then I'm very sure that Babu Owino will be in the cold. Even his dream of becoming the governor of Nairobi is not going to happen. But because he's so close to being the governor of Nairobi, because now Baba is no more, and Baba was actually towards the side of Sakaja, and that endorsement for Sakaja is death on arrival. That means there is a chance that Babu Owino, he can play a game and actually defeat Sakaja from the game.